Come on, move it out. Right. Get it out. Jay, come on, get a move on, mate. Jay, what are you waiting for, mate? Come on.
What?
Nothing.
You are expecting someone?
No.
Letty, huh?
If Maddie's teething, she probably won't make it down.
Told you shouldn't give out on the first day.
I didn't do anything. You charged me.
Hey, don't argue with the ref.
Take foul.
Oh, this is
Ball here.
crap.
You hurt him. It was a foul. Hand it over.
All right, have your friggin' ball.
Leave the court.
Jay. You hurt him. Off. Come on. Okay, guys. Come on, keep moving. Good. Jay, what were you doing out there? Hey, you talking to me?
What?
Wasn't very good sportsmanship, was it?
Really sorry, Ben.
Shut up. Stay out of it.
Hey, mate, you don't talk to your mother like that.
Wasn't my fault.
Listen, I don't care if you fouled him or not. The point is that you don't lose your temper on court, okay?
Why are you picking on me?
Listen to Ben, darling. He's just trying to help you.
I said shut up.
Jay.
Oh,
Jay, mate, come back.
let it go, Ben. It's over it.
You all right?
Yes.
Take your seat.
Boys his age don't know their own strength, do they?
You need some ice on that. Do you want me to get the first aid guy?
That's why.
Who's that?
I've never seen her before.
Yeah, looks like Ben has. Well, let's just say it looks like he knew her quite well.
What? First jack now? Ben must be matey season for coppers.
Oh, this copper?
I know the feeling.
Well, it explains where he's been going to after basketball for the last few weeks, anyway.
So give her the detail.
Well,
What? Nothing. You gotta go to the source. Good game yesterday?
Oh, went down 45-34.
So who is she?
Who is who?
The woman with a broken shin bone.
Jeanette Holbrook.
You're getting a bit friendly.
Who told you that?
Sources.
Thanks, Joe. Anyway, nothing doing. She's married.
Uh-oh.
She brings her son to basketball. I hardly know the woman.
Not what I heard.
Then you heard wrong, didn't you?
Minutes to read out. Ben, I'd like a report on those stolen cars, thanks.
Yep, coming right up.
Hey, nice of you to join us, Joe.
hot date after all, Stretch.
Yeah. So what's the story with the husband?
Well, he's a bit of a bastard, apparently. Jeanette reckons that they're going to separate.
Really?
Hello.
Is there something we can help you with?
I want to report an assault. He just came up to me in the playground and hit me.
Why would he do that?
I don't know. He just came up and punched me in the tummy. It hurt.
Did you tell one of the teachers?
No.
Why not?
Miss Androkitis wouldn't do anything about it if I did tell her. She never does. If you want something done, go straight to the police.
Can you identify this boy?
He's a big boy from grade 6, but I'd recognise him if you put him in a lineup.
Right, what we might do first, Lucinda, is contact your mum and dad.
And then we should get you back to the school.
This is where it happened, see?
Right.
You gonna tape it off?
Lucinda's been known to exaggerate.
You're saying that there was no assault?
It may have been, but she's not above provoking the other kids.
Still, there's no excuse for violence.
Yes, I agree. Spend a few hours in the classroom with Lucinda and see how you feel.
Lucinda, Miss Androkitis has got some form photos of the grade 6s.
Shouldn't we be looking for clues? We might have left fingerprints on something. That's him. That's the boy that assaulted me. So I gave her a whack. What's the big deal? She deserved it.
Why?
Because she's a pain.
And because of that, you hit her?
No. She said something. She was slacking off about my runners. Said I couldn't afford better ones because Dad lost his job.
That's still no reason to hit her.
She's a bitch. She is. Ask anybody. A total bitch.
Just because a girl annoys you doesn't give you the right to go around hitting them.
Why not? She asked for it.
Mate, nobody asks to be hit. Okay, can you understand that that's not the answer?
What else am I supposed to do?
Why don't you try ignoring her?
You have to let girls know who's boss, or else they'll just walk all over you.
Well, why not just let the school deal with it? It happened on their grounds. Hardly a major assault.
Well, if this was an isolated incident, I'd agree.
It's not?
Well, Jay chucked a bit of a wobbly on the basketball court last night. I'm worried about it.
Isn't that the parents' problem?
I think they're too busy fighting to pay too much attention.
All right, if you're really concerned for the boy's welfare, you should contact DHS.
Well, I'd like to have another talk with the mother before I do anything like that. You see, the thing is, I think the father's violent.
Has the boy said anything?
Well, not as such, no.
Any bruises? Signs of physical abuse?
No, but I get the impression that Mr. Holbrook abuses the mother.
She said anything?
I've been trying to get her to talk. Look, if I take Jay back out there, I could have another talk with her and see if she'll tell me what's been going on.
I understand what you're trying to do, Ben, and good on you. But we don't have the resources to follow up every wayward kid that comes our way, especially if all you're operating on is a hunch.
Couldn't we notch it up to proactive policing?
Not if it's taking up all your time.
It won't. I have to notify the mother. I might as well go out there and just do it personally.
All right. Get back ASAP.
So what was I supposed to do?
I'll get you some new runners. How about that?
Brand new ones.
There's still the matter of the violence against the girl.
Oh, I'm sure Jay's very sorry about that, aren't you, darling?
Yeah.
And we'd both like to thank you for caring enough to come out and see us, wouldn't we?
Yeah. Can I go now?
Yes. It's so unlike Jay. Yeah, there's a lot been going on lately. It's been a difficult time for all of us. You've been a great help, Ben. I mean, just having someone to talk to's...
How's your leg?
It's fine. And luckily I heal quickly.
Does this happen often?
Makes you ask that?
Because, Jeanette, you know that you don't have to put up with any kind of abuse.
Oh.
This kitchen's a mess. It's like a pigsty in here. What's going on?
Oh, nothing, darling. We're just having some tea. I have to clean this up.
Ben Stewart, I coach Jay at basketball.
What's happened?
This is my husband, Peter. Senior Constable Stewart has brought Jay home.
Oh, is he okay?
No, he's fine. Everything's okay. I'll just get a cloth to clean.
Then what's going on? I don't understand.
Jay hit a girl at school.
What? Did you talk to him?
Well, Ben's already spoken to him.
Oh, thank you, Ben.
Look, if there's anything I can do to help.
No, we're fine, thanks. You've been a great help. Go and play, sweetheart. Jay, get out of here. Now. What the hell do you think you're doing?
You want me to stay?
No, I think you should go. It's just going to make you nervous.
Because if you think that he's going to harm you or Jay...
Please.
Peter Holbrook. Yeah, I heard he'd taken it pretty hard since he lost his job.
I think he's been laying into his wife.
She made a complaint?
No.
Hold that, will you? Any visible signs of injury or assault?
No, not really.
No, I wouldn't have thought he was the type.
Look, I was just out there and he was certainly getting stuck into his son. It's no wonder that Jay's having problems.
If you've got legitimate concerns, then you should contact
the DHS. I know, it's just that Jeanette trusts me. I think I can help.
What did Sergeant Gallagher say?
Unless Mrs. Holbrook makes a complaint, we can't follow it up. You know that.
The DHS won't be able to do anything about it. They'll just inflame the situation.
And you won't?
Look, it's pretty clear to me that Jay is learning this behaviour from his father. If I can talk to him...
No.
What, so we wait until he belts them?
No offence has been reported, right? Until it is, we can't take any action.
So what do? We just sit in our hands?
We get on with our work. Jacko, lunch is time.
I'll go.
No, it's okay. I'll go.
Just both go.
Chris, is Letty
Oh, she's just got to get the lunches.
Chris? Peter Holbrook. What do you know about him?
He likes 2 serves of chips with no salt. He's in the dining room having lunch.
I'll pick in a minute.
Ben, didn't the Sarge say no?
Mr. Holbrook. Can I have a word?
It's the good constable. Ben, isn't it? Tony, do you know Ben?
Sure, g'day, Ben.
Could we have a private word?
And what about? Oh, I've got no secrets from Tony. He's a mate.
It's about your son, Jay. I'm a bit worried about him.
Yeah? Well, don't be. He's not going to pull a stunt like that again in a hurry.
I'm not sure that yelling at him is the answer.
I'm sorry?
It might not be setting the best example.
Are you telling me how to bring up my own son?
No, I just want to make sure that Jay doesn't get into any more trouble.
How dare you judge me, you sanctimonious bastard? I've worked my guts out for my family. I've been a good father, a good provider.
Just calm down.
My wife tell you I'm a rotten father?
No.
Jay tell you I'm a rotten father?
No.
Then I suggest you leave me alone to bring up my children as I see fit. I've got enough on my plate without sermons from you.
Well, that was good. Does Tom Croydon know you're down here harassing members of the public, does he?
Leave it, Tony. I am not in the mood.
What are you doing, Ben? Scaring away the customers?
Letty, some of them you could do without.
Hey, lady.
How you doing?
Do you mind if I
Go on.
quick word?
See you back at the station.
Hey, were you late this morning?
Yeah,
Glad you came over.
me too.
Lady, why don't you take your break now?
What?
A break? Oh, yeah, okay. Hey, trying to walk in the park?
Yep. So you sick of me yet?
Yeah, I'm only with you because Maddie seems to like you. Nothing to do with me whatsoever.
Oh, good. Because, you know, things are going pretty well, and I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Hey, spit it out.
we should get married. Oh, stupid idea.
No, it's not. It's just... You just caught me off guard, that's all. I
Silly idea.
didn't see that one coming.
Forget I asked.
Jack, can I think about it?
Sure.
What? What is it?
It's a little ratbag kid. What's he up to now? That's a little girl. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Come here. You okay?
Yes, we're hiding from Daddy. Dad's gone psycho. I had to get Jesse away. I think he's killing Mum.
Mount Thomas 208 portable to VKC.
Jeanette! Peter! The police! Jeanette!
Mrs. Holbrook?
Peter!
Ben, have a look at this.
Jeanette. I knew this would happen. We should have done something.
Calm down, Stuart.
What if he's killed her?
We don't know. That blood could have come from anywhere. Blood nose, it can't.
I've notified homicide just in case.
VKC put out a general broadcast on both Jeanette and Peter Holbrook.
And crime scene have sent a sample of the blood to match against the Holbrook's blood type.
And until they do, we don't even know whose blood it was.
He's hit her before. What if this time he went too far?
If there's a body, where did he hide it?
We're getting carried away. All we know for certain is there's evidence of a struggle. And maybe they both left under their own steam.
Jack, Joe, I need you to check out the railway station, bus stations, taxis. And you'll need to get a photo.
I got one.
PJ.
Good work. Right, we need a list of friends, contacts. that
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of
take
stuff.
care of that.
I'll put Joe onto it.
Oh, I can't just stand around here doing nothing.
Well, the moment you can and you will, you're far too close to this case to be objective.
Have we checked with the neighbours?
Oh, yeah, they said they heard shouting this afternoon, but that's not unusual.
All they'll say is that their mum and dad had a fight.
At least let me talk to them. I know Jay. He'll talk to me.
All right, it's worth a try.
Can you tell us what happened? You told Constable Lawson that your father was fighting with your mother. Is that what happened?
Leave her alone. Dad told us about you. You're trying to split up our family.
Did your dad threaten your mum? Did he hurt her? Did you guys see anything? I'll be back in a minute. Can I have a word? He's not going to talk while you're there.
I can get through to him. Just give me a chance.
We don't have time. If they saw what happened, we need to find out now.
Just had word from crime scene. Peter Holbrook's turned up back at home.
Where's your wife, Mr. Holbrook?
You tell me and we'll both know.
Can you explain the state of the room?
I have no idea.
Did you have a fight with it?
What is it with you people? Jeanette's missing. You should be out there looking for her instead of getting stuck into me.
How did the fight begin?
I told you. Now, what's he doing here? I'm not bloody talking to him.
You talk to me, Mr. Holbrook.
Yeah, well, ask him why, don't you? It's all his bloody fault. Your bloody copper mate out there is having an affair with my wife.
258 code 1.
What exactly is your relationship with Jeanette Holbrook?
There isn't one.
Well, that's not the impression we just got from Mr. Holbrook.
Then he's got the wrong idea.
Can you think of any reason why he might have come to the wrong conclusion?
I've met with Jeanette a few times and talked to her, that's all. She needed someone to confide in. Her marriage is a battle zone.
You've been pretty eager to involve yourself in the Holbrooks' personal affairs.
Yeah, I was concerned for Jay.
Just for the boy?
Look, I'm not going to deny that there's an attraction between Jeanette and myself, but I didn't act on it.
I've just had Tony Timms on the blower about an incident down at the Imperial.
I wanted to talk to Mr. Holbrook about his son.
Well, it sounds like you did damn sight more than that. According to Timsy, you confronted him.
What is this? I'm not the guilty party.
It might look like you precipitated the fight between Mr. Holbrook and his wife.
That's crap. We're wasting time. We should be grilling Peter to find out what he's done.
PJ is handling that.
Then I should be in there with him.
Now, let me make this perfectly clear, Stuart. You are not going within cooee of Peter Holbrook or this case.
I did not kill her.
So where is she?
How the hell should I know? She was there when I left.
What time was that?
I don't know. About 2.
Well, neighbours said they heard shouting around that time.
So we had a bit of a blue.
What about?
What do you reckon?
No, you tell me. I mean, it must have been enough of a blue for your kids to run out of the house, frightened for their lives.
I didn't mean to scare the kids. They know I can fly off the handle.
During the fight, sir, did you hit your wife?
I said what I had to say, and I walked out.
Where did you go?
The Imperial.
Is there anywhere your wife would go when she was upset? She'd visit friends or relatives?
No. We tend to stick pretty much to ourselves.
So if your wife did leave the house, why didn't she take the car?
I don't know.
Come on, Mr. Holbrook. This does look a bit sus, doesn't it? I mean, your neighbours, here there's an argument. They call us, we go there, there's blood on the carpet. Now you're playing dumb. Why don't you just tell us what you've done with your wife?
I haven't done anything.
Chris confirms that Peter got back to the pub around 2:30.
Which means he wouldn't have time to stash the body unless he put it in the backyard.
If the body was in the yard, the crime scene would have found it by now.
Which leaves us where?
Well, they had a party and she walked out.
Without the kids?
It happens.
Still doesn't explain the blood.
So have we got anything from the hospital or D24?
Nothing.
Then we have no choice. We have to let Holbrook go.
You're kidding?
Joe, let's get a missing persons report into the system straight away.
Yes, boss.
Free to go, Mr. Holbrook.
Yeah, about time.
Sign here, please, Mr. Holbrook. Are you satisfied with your treatment by the police during this investigation?
No, I'm bloody not. Not only did Dudley Do-Right here wreck my marriage, but you got the gall to haul me in here for questioning. Well, that's how it works, isn't it? Protect your own.
If you'd like to make a complaint, I'm perfectly happy to take it.
What's the point?
How could you let him go?
Because there's no evidence that he's done anything to his wife.
2 terrified kids, a missing wife, her blood all over the house. What more do you want?
Evidence of foul play.
Do you have any idea how this looks?
I don't care how this
Well,
looks.
you should. Because you're acting as if there's more going on than you're telling us.
Don't you have a basketball team to coach?
Hey, Chris, I thought Letty was working tonight.
Yeah, she's supposed to, but apparently something came up.
Oh, yeah? Do you know what it was?
No, I didn't take the message. Jeannie did, I think.
Another round, thanks, Chris.
Yeah, be with you in a tick.
Yeah. Boss, how old were you when you got married?
About your age, I suppose. The suit had blue velvet lapels, flared trousers. Well, it was the 1970s, but now it's...
Did you plan to get married, or was it spontaneous?
Oh, no, I think we always knew. Well, we wrote to each other while I was in Vietnam, and I'm sure we both knew as soon as I got back we'd tie the knot. You're not thinking of getting married, are you?
Me? Oh, I'm a bit young to settle down. Still, all the Lawsons were married by the time they were 19.
19?
But then again, this isn't Swift's Creek, is it?
Yeah, and it's not the 1970s either. It's a whole different world. I mean, young people have got a chance to find out who they are today before they go and lock themselves into anything. Well, I don't mean lock. I mean, you don't want to be tying yourself down. I didn't mean that. Like commit to... Chris, we're dying of thirst over here.
Keep his shirt on. Ben doesn't seem like the type to get mixed up with a married woman.
I don't know, it's a long time between drinks.
thought you were supposed to be at training.
Oh, no, it was cancelled. Some of the kids' parents had heard the rumours about me and Jeanette Holbrook.
What?
Sure you want to be seen with me?
Oh, yes, we'll take our chances.
It didn't take the jungle drums long to start up this time.
Just for the record, Senior Constable Stewart, would you like to explain to my readers at the Mount Thomas Gazette why it is that you're breaking up a happy family?
You get the wrong story, Tony.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe Senior Sergeant Croydon could explain why you've been allowed to get away with it.
I don't know where you get your stories, Mr. Timms. But I wouldn't go around spreading unfounded rumours if I were you, unless, of course, you'd want a libel suit slapped on you.
Well, still, you don't mind me putting the facts if I can prove them.
You don't find any facts.
We'll see about that. Here then, gentlemen, I use the term loosely.
Look, I might not stay for that drink.
Stick around.
I'll see you all tomorrow. Chris, could I just get a half dozen BB stubbies, thanks?
Listen, what's going on out at the Holbrooks? I heard there was a big row out there this afternoon.
You know I can't talk about that.
I think that Jeanette should just take those kids and leave Peter. That's what I told her anyway. I offered her a room here, but she didn't need it. She said she's got the keys to the Galbaloose while they're away.
Jeanette? What happened?
I'm so glad you're here.
You all right? Did he hurt you?
Still reckon it's all innocent, Senior Constable?
Tony. Hand it over.
Now, why would I do that?
What right have you got to come here and invade my privacy?
Every right if it's in the public interest.
Give me the
Hey,
film.
just a minute now. Now, are you asking me, as a police officer or as a private citizen? An off-duty copper caught in an embrace with another man's wife? I don't think you've got a leg to stand on.
Get out of here now. Go.
Isn't it funny how you knew where to find her?
Just leave, Tony.
I think I'm going to tell Peter that Jeanette's no longer missing.
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to cause this mess.
Not your fault.
I really didn't want to cause any trouble at all. I just had to get away. And I knew that you'd come and find me, Ben. I really hoped that you would.
The main thing is that you're safe, Jeanette.
Would you like to come in for a cup of coffee?
I really don't think that's a good idea.
Well, what about a drink?
No, I'm sorry.
Well, that's a pity.
I don't think you appreciate how serious this is, Stuart. If you knew she was going to be at that house, why didn't you take somebody else with you?
It was a hunch, boss.
Your reputation is going to take a hell of a battering over this, and if you lose the trust of the people of Mount Thomas, you'll never get it back.
Where's the wife now?
She's in PJ's office.
Tell me you didn't spend the night with her.
What do you take me for?
Well, let's go and talk to her and see if we can find out what the hell really happened yesterday. And you, right out of it.
Peter came back from the pub full as usual, and he started hurling insults around.
Go on.
He was furious. He said that he'd been talking to Ben at the pub. He wanted to know what was going on between the two of us. He was sure that we were doing it, he said.
What made him think that?
I don't know. He must have heard something down at the pub, and he was really jealous.
How did you hurt your hand?
He grabbed me, and he wouldn't let go. And then when I finally did get free, he threw a plate at me, and it smashed. And I fell on it, and I cut my hand. And then I ran. I had to get away.
Well, what about the children?
They must have run away. That's what they usually do when Peter starts up. Jay looks after Jesse. He's a really good boy. He is.
Why didn't you come here and report this?
Because I had the keys to Heather's place, and I thought that I'd give Peter time to cool down. I had no idea that you were looking for me.
What made you suspect that there was something going on between Senior Constable Stewart and your wife?
First, Jeanette starts getting home late from basketball games. Then, Loverboy turns up in my own home, sipping tea. Oh, very cosy. And the next thing I know, he's at me at the pub, lecturing me on how to bring up my own son.
Did you confront your wife?
I asked her what the hell was going on, yes.
And what was her response? Did you assault your wife, Mr. Holbrook?
No. I did not. Look, I'm not here to tell you I'm a saint, but I swear to you, I did not lay a glove on her yesterday.
But you admit you're angry.
Bloody oath I was. That's why I had to get out of there. As soon as she told me what was going on, I had to leave.
And what exactly did she tell you was going on?
She told me about the affair with Stewart.
Well, I had to tell him that because I was scared. Well, I thought he wouldn't hit me again if he knew that I had a friend in the police force. Look, I didn't mean for it to go this far.
What? She lied to protect herself.
What about the blood on the carpet?
No, and she might have just set that up just to get Peter into trouble.
Oh, she wouldn't do that.
Are you sure you didn't do anything that might have led her on?
No.
You certain?
Look, I need to talk to her.
That's not a good idea right now.
She has to tell Peter that she's lied.
No, you have to tell Peter exactly what happened.
Well, he's not going to listen to me. He thinks I'm having it off with his
It
wife.
makes sense for you to be the one to do it. Because after you've spoken to him, we might be able to convince them to work this out face to face.
Boss.
It's the only way I can see to sort this mess out.
She told me she was having an affair with you.
She lied.
Why? Why would she do that?
Well, you're going to have to talk that out with her.
You tell me you're not having an affair with my wife, and I'm supposed to accept that.
Peter, it's the truth.
No. No. You're lying, and I can prove it. Explain that away.
That is completely out of context.
The context is you're getting very friendly with my wife.
Peter, your wife is here in the station.
What?
Why don't we talk to her so that we can clear all of this up right now?
So she can tell me some sort of cock and bull story that you've worked out? I may be down, but I'm not out. Don't insult my intelligence. I'm free to go, right?
Mr. Holbrook, if you just...
Am I?
Down.
I'd like to speak to my wife.
Mr. Holbrook, if you just wait a minute.
Where is she?
Your wife has said that she doesn't want to speak to you right now.
Yeah,
But
well,
if
I
you
want
just-
her to tell me that. I think I'm owed that. We're going home. What? Don't be stupid.
What makes you think that I'm just going to go back with you and keep playing happy families? Jeanette. I am not happy, and neither are you. We haven't been for as long as I can remember. I have no idea what we've been playing.
Have you finished?
I'm not coming home with you. I want a divorce.
We're not discussing this here.
I am.
Well, this isn't the appropriate place for this discussion, but if you'd like, we can organise a mediator.
I don't want you to organise anything. You've all done more than enough. We're going home.
Oh, just take it easy.
All I want is my wife to come home with me
I'm
now.
not going anywhere with you.
We'll talk about this later.
Did you see what he's like?
Mrs. Holbrook, if you are concerned for your safety, you should apply for an intervention order.
Does that mean that he can't come anywhere near me?
Yeah, it does.
How do I get one?
I can apply to the magistrate for you.
Thank you.
Jeanette.
Did you see, Ben? You were right. I can stand up to him.
We need to talk. This has to stop.
I don't understand.
There's nothing between us.
But I thought you cared about me. At least you gave me that impression.
You led me to believe that you were on the verge of separating.
We are. You just heard me say it to his face.
Jeanette, you didn't tell me that you were going to use me as the excuse to break up with him.
Well, now that everything's out in the open...
There's nothing to bring out into the open.
You can't say that. There's an attraction between us. We know there is. I didn't just dream this up, Ben.
Nothing is happening between us.
Nothing ever will.
But I'm going to be free soon, and then after the divorce...
No.
Look, Ben, I'm really sorry that I lied to Peter. I know that wasn't fair on you, but I didn't know what else to do. Look, I love you. We can be really good together. We can be a family.
Sorry to interrupt, but I've just got off the phone to the magistrate, and if you want to get that intervention order, I can run you over to the courthouse now, if you'd like.
Thanks.
Mr. Holbrook, open up the door.
Sounds like someone's home.
Mr. Holbrook!
Tony, is Peter in?
He's holding me hostage.
Developments.
Not a squeak out of them so far.
Where's Joe?
Evacuating people. You block off the street.
Yeah, sure, no worries.
What about Tim's got involved? Probably trying to get a story on that.
Got more than that now. Mount Thomas 258 to Mount Thomas 900. Can we have an ETA on backup?
There are 3 units from St David's on the way. Inspector Falcon Price has been notified, and Soggies and negotiators have been requested.
Right, we contain the immediate area.
Good. Lock it up and
Keep up the sit rep.
Will do.
I'm needed out there.
like a hole in the head. Look, your presence seems to bring out the worst in everybody involved.
I should be there to help sort this out.
You are not going anywhere near the place.
I'll just stay around here doing nothing.
I'm sure there's plenty to do.
Is there a problem?
I thought I might be able to talk sense into Holbrook, but his line's engaged.
What's going on? Peter's taken Tony Tim's hostage.
Where did you hear that?
He's on the radio talking to Stephen Mills.
Although everything is hushed here, there is a feeling of tension, anticipation, fear in the air. I don't know what he's likely to do next, but one thing is clear. He means business.
Yeah, Tony, tell us, are you actually scared for your personal safety?
Oh, you should be.
Look, Peter is angry and emotional. I mean, in that state, I can't say what might set him off. He's threatening to shoot my kneecaps off if I make a move for the door.
And you think he'd follow through on that threat?
Look, Peter's a scared man. He's sure if he puts a foot outside the house, the police are going to shoot him.
Shoot him?
Under those circumstances, he believes...
Most of it is dead certain with a walk link.
Do you think Tim's could have cooked this up for publicity?
It's possible they are mates.
Tim's could have sold this to him as an opportunity to air his grievances.
Did you actually see a gun?
No.
Just a second. Does Peter own a gun?
No. Not as far as I know.
All right, that's a negative.
Boss, this whole thing could be a hoax. We don't even know if Holbrook's inside.
Try and establish visual contact. Ascertain whether he does have a weapon. And remember, what you're listening to on the radio is 7 seconds behind what's really happening. We're still dealing with an extremely volatile domestic situation. Approach with all due caution.
We need to make visual contact. We don't even know if Holbrook's in there.
Do you think Timsy's doing this off his own bat?
Let us know what made him take this.
Check it out. I am.
Tony, could you possibly get Mr. Holbrook to the phone for us?
Not Stephen, no. He says he won't come to the phone.
Tomorrow's edition of the Gazette. In that statement, he will give his complete version of those events and explain to the Gazette readers what led him to take this rather extreme action.
What the hell? Get back or I'll shoot!
Gun!
Where is he?
Get back behind the car! You've got a gun. Are you alright? Yeah, we're fine. Just stay down.
What the hell? Get back or I'll shoot!
Look, we might...
Told you we couldn't trust him.
Sergeant, what happened?
Well, we're fine, boss. We've confirmed that Holbrook is in the house and he's armed.
Anyone hurt?
Nil injuries.
Keep up the sit reps. Mount Thomas 900 out. You hold the fort here. I'm going out there.
I never meant for any of this to happen.
Look, he says he's got some demands. He says that he will come to the phone. He wants safe passage out of Mount Thomas for himself and his children.
That'll be the day.
He says he doesn't trust the police because they're looking after their own. All they're interested in is I can't say. He
Any
says
developments?
that all they're interested in is clearing the way for Constable Ben Stewart to run off with his wife.
That's slander.
He's not going to lie down and take it.
He just used my name over the air.
Or he's going to shoot me.
This has gone far enough. You need to talk to Peter and tell him that you lied about us, that there's never been anything between us.
Ben.
Jeanette, if this goes on much longer, somebody is going to get hurt, either your husband or Tony Timms or one of my mates. It's gone too far. Yep, this is Senior Constable Ben Stewart from the Mount Thomas Police. Yes, that Ben Stewart.
We have some
Boss, listen to this.
to share with you now. We have Senior Constable Ben Stewart of Mount Thomas Police.
What does he think he's doing?
Who wants to speak the phone?
Peter?
Oh, we have your wife on the line. Peter, are you there?
Look, sorry, he says he won't talk to her. He says she's had a chance to talk.
Please tell him that this was all a misunderstanding and that I'm sorry for everything. Peter, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, please, give yourself up before something terrible happens.
Something terrible did happen. It's been happening right under my nose.
Please, before things get worse, think about Jay and Jesse.
She's going to stir him up. I'm not sure this is a good idea.
Give her a bit more time.
I just wanted to give you a scare. Nothing was ever going to happen between Ben and me.
But you wanted it to.
Yes. I wanted what we used to have. And the truth is that I haven't felt like that for a long, long time. I haven't felt anything. I don't love you anymore. I don't love you anymore.
This is starting to go off the rails. You better get ready just in case.
Will do.
Nobody goes in without my say-so.
Joe?
Can we start again? Just tell me nothing happened. What about the photo? It shows the two of you together.
Why don't you ask your mate, Tony Timms? He knows that it was innocent.
What does she mean, Tony?
I don't know, mate. Look, I followed Ben back to the house when I knew they were hiding. Jeanette opened the door.
You bloody set me up.
The photograph, it speaks for itself. Mate, this is a mistake.
Now, I've been trying to help you out, trying to defend you against the harassment. This is just a story to you, just another bloody story. This is all your idea. I'm gonna bloody kill you. I'm on your...
Boss, we need to go in.
My marriage got a story.
Peter!
Please don't move!
Peter!
Put the gun on the floor now.
I said drop it.
Put down, Mr. Holbrook. Move away, Mr. Holbrook.
Ambulance is on its way, boss.
I didn't want to hurt anyone. I just wanted my wife and family back.
I just wanted my wife and family back.
Well, we apologise for this break in transmission. We'll try to return you to the news desk at the first opportunity. You're listening to Steve Mills right here on 3SD.
Looks like Timmsy's flesh wound didn't stop him from tapping out a story from his hospital
So
bed.
he's published the apology. Good.
Mr. Timms faced this terrible ordeal where he looked death in the face. Well, it doesn't sound particularly apologetic to me.
Here we go. Background to the siege, page 19.
Page 19. You might have to look me in the face.
Mr. Holbrook may have been under the impression that there was a liaison between his wife and a member of the local police.
Bloody weasel.
Well, it's possible he may have been mistaken.
Well, who's going to read that way back near the classifieds?
Oh, Pity Holbrook wasn't a better shot, eh, mate?
Mate, I'm just
All
glad that
right,
it's
everybody.
over.
Read out.
Oh, yes, I was in fear for my life, yes. I mean, it's not every day you end up staring down the barrel of a gun. But I was always confident that I could talk him down.
Talk him down or talk him to death.
I knew that if I could just keep him talking, the chances are we'd get out of there alive, yeah.
So you feel you contributed to the resolution of the siege?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, look, I worked pretty closely with the Mount Thomas Police on this, and I think that Under the circumstances, they did a reasonably good job.
A reasonable.
Bloody hard on him,
If you ask me, he's the one that caused the whole thing.
I think it's a bit more complicated than that, Chris.
Oh, yeah, he fueled the fire anyway.
It was largely my fault.
Don't beat yourself up about it.
I should have given clear signals to Jeanette that I didn't want to get involved.
You're just far too attractive for your own good.
Women of Mount Thomas aren't safe around you.
Can we just drop the whole thing, please?
Look, I screwed up.
Could have happened to anyone.
Well, you should have made me the boss.
Thank you, Parish, I think.
No, I meant because you're sensible and...
I want to take your foot out now.
I wanted to say sorry about everything. They let me see Peter in the lockup at St. David's. And I explained everything. I told him the truth. And we talked. I mean, we really talked like we hadn't done for years. And he's promised to have some counselling. We've decided that we're going to try and make it work.
That's good news.
Well, I think it's time that I took control of my life.
Come on, Mum.
We're going to have a cow to tea. We haven't got any food in the house.
New runners, Jay?
Yeah. You coming to the game tonight?
You betcha.
See you there.
Yeah.
I thought you were never going to get the hint.
What?
I was standing here soaking this fire for the last 5 minutes waiting for you to follow me.
I thought you were avoiding me.
I've been trying to get a minute alone with you, Jack. Listen, about this marriage thing.
Yeah, look, it was a stupid idea.
No, I just wasn't expecting it.
I jumped the gun, you know.
Sweet.
Look, you don't have to let me down
Jack, can you
easy.
shut up and give a girl a go, please?
Righto.
It's just that marriage isn't something I've thought about or even seriously want to think about. And there's Maddie. Anyway, I've got a better idea. Move in with me. For a while, if you want.
I'll just grab my toothbrush.